Well, first, thank you for the wonderful practices so far. And with this practice, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the mind-body connection. And we're going to do that through initially a body scan and just work from the top of our head and just feel the different parts of our body as we move down from the head, move down to the shoulders, down to the ends of the fingers on both hands, moving down the front of our body, down our legs to our feet on the ground. And then we're going to do something a little different, which is to take you just a step deeper and to really connect with our bodies as more than just this vehicle we use to travel within, but as a source of communication for us. And if we can listen to our bodies, how we can listen to how it communicates to us. So just continue to breathe through your belly, the same kind of breathing that Dr. McLean just showed us. Breathing nice and comfortably through the belly. And as you do, just close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, and begin to imagine something like water, perhaps from a shower or from a fall of some kind, and use that as kind of a guide to help you feel these different parts of the body. So again, starting with the top of the head and just beginning to notice the sensations on your head, the top of the head, the different muscles, perhaps as you move around or even just hold your head there. And then moving down, again, imagining the water cascading really slowly down the front of your face, down your nose, the bridge of your nose, cascading down past the cheeks to the jaw, down to the chin, moving through the neck, down to the shoulders. And then just noticing the shoulders, and if there's any tension, just kind of relaxing the shoulders, moving them around and letting them fall into place. And then feel the water cascading down the shoulders to the biceps and triceps on both arms, down to your elbows, down to your forearms, your wrists, and then to your hands. And as you notice your hands, just begin to notice the sensations against your fingertips, maybe even pushing your fingertips together, moving them around, and just noticing the sensations that you feel at the ends of your fingers, as these tend to be one of the places where you can really feel the stimulus better or best in your body. And then moving down the torso, again, noticing the chest as you breathe, noticing how it expands and contracts, and feeling the water gently moving down your back and sides, down to the low back and to your stomach area around the navel, down to your hips and waist, moving down the thighs, and again, just stopping for a moment on the thighs and feeling them, maybe even touching them a little bit. These are the biggest muscles in your body, and just stop and appreciate how much work they do for you each day, walking, sitting, and all the other things that you do throughout your day. Noticing the sensations, any tension, and just relaxing them, feeling them kind of pancake out in your seat or as you lay down, and then moving down to your knees, feeling the knees down to the front of your shin and the back of your calf, moving down to the ankles, to the feet, and then lastly to the very bottoms of the feet. And just notice the sensations of your feet against the floor, or if you're still lying down, the sensations of your feet touching nothing. And as you do, we're going to work our way back up, and then we'll go into a little more detail. So again, noticing the feet, the bottoms, feeling the connectedness between the bottom of your feet and whatever it's touching. Because even if you feel as if it's touching nothing, it is still touching the air around you. Perhaps you feel the air moving between your toes, or feel a coolness against the bottom of your foot, or warmth. Then moving back up to the top of the foot, to the ankles, to the shins and calves, to the knees, moving up to your thighs, your hips, the waist, moving again to the stomach, and just stopping again to feel the breath coming through the stomach, soft and relaxed. And then moving up the torso, moving past the stomach and low back to the upper back and chest. Again, feeling the shoulders and moving down the shoulders, down to the tips of your fingers. Then moving up through the neck, moving up to your jaw and your chin, moving up the face, perhaps past the lips to the cheeks, up to the forehead, to the sides of your head, and then again to the top of your head. And as you notice all these sensations, you may have noticed a particular feeling that you associate with different sensations as you move around your body. So now I want to focus on a specific part of the body. Again, moving back to the fingertips. And as you move to your fingertips, I want to take this moment to really focus and ask you the question of what is focus? Throughout the exercises tonight, they have taught us to focus on different things within our body. But now I want you to think about what focus actually is and how it comes about. And as you focus and think about what focus really means, just start to rub your fingertips together. Whichever ones are easiest for you, maybe that's the thumb and middle finger, could be the thumb and ring finger, or even your index finger. But just begin to notice the sensations as you move them around. And as you do, see if you can bring that focus to a point as you move them around and feel the sensations of your skin rubbing against your own skin. See if you can place more focus and begin to really notice just the tips of your fingers as they move around. Maybe also feel different textures around you, maybe your legs or pants that you are wearing, your shirt, the chair, the couch. But as you begin to notice these sensations, focusing more on a point within your finger. And you can think of it kind of as watching the water running down your hand, running down the finger to that one part of the finger. And as you notice that individual or that small group of cells and receptors, start to really feel those sensations. Or maybe your finger doesn't move as smoothly. Maybe you can feel coarseness or wetness, coolness, smoothness. Maybe it's a warmth or something else. But as you do, begin to visualize that part of the body. Really see those skin cells as they slide together. Feel the friction. Notice the different sensations. And see if you can even focus it more. Again, now feeling the moisture absorb into the finger. What would that look like? Noticing that drop of water begin to sink into the cells of your finger. noticing those sensations, noticing how finely you can tune your focus. And as you notice this focus, begin to see it in your mind as the water absorbs into the skin, maybe absorbing deeper into the tissue. Maybe you can even feel a little bit into the tissues. You might even begin to notice other sensations below the surface. Perhaps it's the pulse from the blood moving through your fingers. Maybe you notice the sensation of sweating. Maybe you can notice a point of sharpness or dullness, or the different feelings of the ligaments as you maybe move your fingers. And in each case, we are evoking a connective power between your mind and body. The Weber-Fechner law helps us understand how focusing more intently and doing slower movements helps us feel and sense those sensations more, as well as it helps us connect to those sensations. So as you feel these sensations within your fingers, I would ask you to move now to the sensations on your lips, another place that has many receptors for you to sense. So feel your lips maybe as you purse them together. Maybe you pucker. Maybe you feel your tongue as it slides across. And just notice the differences. And then again, see if you can fine tune that focus. Maybe placing a tooth on the lip, moving it slightly. Noticing the different sensations you can feel that maybe you haven't felt before. Maybe you can notice even down to an individual cell where you can feel the actions of that cell, or the cells around it, or a group of cells even. Noticing how the air from the breath moves across the lips, cool or warm. And then again, moving back into a greater focus of the body and all of the sensory organs. So starting to incorporate your feet back into it, your hands, feeling the sensations on your legs and on your torso. Feeling the breath again come into the chest and stomach, returning to the body, filling the body comfortably. And then when you are ready, you can return to the room, again sensing the cohesiveness of each individual cell acting together.